Oh, gamers! Right, let's make sure this microphone's actually working properly. Oh, gamers, we have a glorious, glorious, glorious day today. As you know, I do a lot of whinging, pissing, moaning, crying, complaining about just the way these races are and that they're too easy and get quite boring, blah, blah, blah. We have been blessed! We have been blessed! We've been blessed. They have put rain on. Rain is on in the qualifying server, which I guess can only mean that rain will also be on in the race server. This makes me a very, very happy man. We are going to see how this goes today. I'm on the Fantic. It is an actual Fantic. It's not a model swap at all. The reason being was before they mentioned any rain. I'll be honest, I'm kind of fed up and bored of the same boring tracks every single time we load up each week. So I thought, you know what, to mix things up a little bit, I'll try a different bike. In the same way, last week I decided to go into third person for one of the races, just to actually keep things fun and interesting. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to ride the Fantic. It's hopefully going to be a wet one. I absolutely live for moments like this. I love reading Discord when announcements like this get made and seeing everyone piss and moan and complain that there's a minute change to their usual race schedule. I'm here for it. This is actually going to make the racing exciting and different for once, rather than the same thing week in and week out. So we'll see how it goes. The biggest question I've seen some people having so far in Discord is what tyres do you run in the wet? Because usually everyone runs the 110s, and I wonder if that will still be the way forwards, or if people are going to try and go to the 120s. I've got 120 on right now, just to try a lap or two, and then I might spin a lap or two on the 110s as well, just to see how it goes, and we can basically just go from there and see what happens. And it's a normal race tonight, no triple crown or anything weird like that, so hopefully this goes well, straightforwards. Hopefully better than 9th, since last week I was a 9th place merchant. Yeah, I've still got to use the bad microphone, because my new microphone hasn't arrived yet, so I apologise if I sound worse than usual, but I really can't do anything about that. I'm waiting for Mr. Jeff Bezos to deliver my microphone to me, so yeah. Yeah, MX bikes for the last couple of months, for whatever reason, takes a very, very long time to load. I genuinely don't know the reason why. It's actually quite good that we try and get in behind Raxia and see what lines he's taking. Is he jumping around the corner? He is jumping around the corner. That's so precise to get, and I hate that it's a doable line, but that's going to make or break quali times. His old Cameron box of Motor Academy. I think he's kind of waiting for me to go and I'm waiting for him to go just to view the lines. We got 20 seconds left of this session and then we're going to be straight into qualifying, which is 20 minutes long. Oh my goodness. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know if I've ridden in the wet since Beta 19 bikes came out. Last time we tried doing a wet Supercross race, there was a particular group of people that hated it so much they decided to DDoS all of the MX Black servers for about 2 weeks straight, so that was a fun experience. The only thing I've noticed about this Fantic so far does have a tendency to try and knife the front end. Oh my goodness. Let me try 110. It feels the 120 feels like it's bogging me down a lot. So even though I'm spinning, the bike's not moving forwards. Let's try and switch it up a little bit. Nah, that loading thing seems to be for majority of people. I don't know what it is, what caused it, but it's only really like the first load of the day, or if it's been a while since you last loaded the game. But maybe if you load it, wait a couple of hours, and it does it again. So yeah, I'm not sure. I've not got a fix for it. Luckily for me, since this is my job, I do tend to load the game a couple of times each day. So when it comes for race time like this, it doesn't take too long to load. My goodness. 110 doesn't feel worse by any means so far. Feels alright. Feels okay. Just need to get the old lines down, get the muscle memory going. No time to get the muscle memory going, we're going straight into qualifying now. So let's take some fuel out of a bit. Fuel might actually help. What? Okay. Yeah, fuel might actually help in this situation. Weigh the bike down a bit, give you a bit more traction. We'll try and set our banker lap as we always do. that wrecked? His front end just collapsed on him going into that corner. Get a good downside here, please, and can triple out. Nice. Oh, we sliding. Just trying to get that wheel hooked up, get that momentum going forwards is going to be the tough thing today. I think a lot of these boys are going to triple in here. You can go triple, triple. Keep messing up low, so I'm preferring to go double, triple, single. As long as you stay low, it really doesn't matter at all. And then this section, I think, is going to be the most make or break here. So you come out the left, you want to triple in, and then you need to jump around this corner. But I'm guessing the cuts on the inside are really, really strict, so you have to be really precise with it. I don't know if it's something that I'm going to try and do in the race over and over again. There you go, 57.44. That is exactly to the nanosecond, 3 seconds slower than my dry lap time in testing. So the track has been slowed down quite a lot. Oh, front end wanted to go. You're naughty, naughty, you're teasing me. Bonk. On, off. Can I still see if I can... Nah, I'm going to have to go around the outside there if I want to triple in. I was able to do it from the inside when it was dry. Yeah, I'm not sure that's really going to work anymore. I hope they run a slightly higher... Well, I say slightly. I hope they run a lot higher road for the race as well, to make it an actual mudder. It's fine it being slick, but it'd be nice if it gets deep as well. I might have to even be in third gear coming out some of these corners rather than second, so my bike starts hooking up. And then yeet. Lovely. Try and stay low. On, off, step over, over. Let me try and go outside here and see if I can triple in. Oh, she's a stretch. Triple, triple. Try and stay low through here. Very easy to overjump that triple in. Triple. Oh, I've gone too far. Way too far. God damn it. The scaling around here, I know it's going to be identical from round to round. The scaling feels really small for some reason around this track. All of the triple ins that usually you have to give a little bit of oomph to, even in the wet, you have to soak up and try and stay low to carry your speed going forwards. Imagine wheeling in the wet, it's crazy work for me. Perfect downside. Means nice triple. Front end trying to go on me again. Don't know if to make my bike set up a bit stiffer today, in terms of the geometry. Not as I'll leave the suspension as is, but the geometry of the bike, because there's no real need to get it cranked over super far. There's triple there. Jump around the corner. Gone a bit far. Oh, that wasn't good. Cam's gone at top of the box, no pun intended. Oh, you can be a little bit sneaky and hug the inside there before the finish if you get a bad run through the whoops. That's good to know. Maybe let's mess around with the geometry just a little bit so the front end isn't trying to knife quite as hard. Quad out possible? I don't think so. Well, in the dry maybe. I don't think it'll be doable in the wet at all. Oh, God damn it! I didn't want to cross the line. Go again. Right. Trying to find where I enter the track. There we go. Yeah, let me try and keep it in third gear on the exit of some of these corners, because momentum's just going to be everything. It's going to be such a fine line between bogging it and giving it too much. See, like there was no forwards momentum from me there. It was just bogging the entire time, and annoyingly, oh, I hate this about this game so much. Annoyingly, this round is probably one of the ones where being on a bike with quick shift would help quite a lot to mash up the gears really quickly coming out the corners. So maybe not the best day to choose the Fantic. Try and be smooth with it, gentle on the throttle. Bit wide here, it's going to be hard getting the bike turned in. Just roll on the throttle. I've overjumped that, it's going to be hard getting the jump out. Oh, tag the back end a little bit, front end wants to go again. Step on, off, triple out, step on, off. Smooth on the throttle. Went 2 down somehow, I thought this was an alright lap up until it. Ah, hung the back end up. Now 0.5 down. Rack's doing typical Rack's things, going an entire second quicker than everybody. Oh, front end, please. That was weird. See, that lap felt good, but it just wasn't. God damn it. Oh. This is pissing me off with these bikes spawning in. God damn it. You reckon the outside triple looks slower? I'll try and go inside and try and stay low. I think if you downside everything nice on the inside, it'll be quicker. It just might be harder to do. It's got to be very, very precise. But you might be right. So if I jump here, oh, I tag the bow a little bit. Not quicker if you do that. But yeah, if you don't tag the bow, you could 100% be onto something there. Triple, jump round again, nice, not so nice. I hate having to do ultra precise lines like that just to get a decent lap time. Seems to be one on every single track that we do. There we go, downside that nice. Triple, nice. Yeah, I gained a little bit of time mid-section. Lost like a tenth, maybe 2 tenths on the way out where I have to single. But I think that was a net positive, so that's a good shout, that. And I don't think this lap's going to count. I was a little bit far off the right-hand side of the track there. Good run through the whoops. Good finish line. Yeah, it didn't count. Oh, that's so frustrating. That must have been millimeters of difference there. That was basically 1.1 seconds ahead of my time over the finish, which would have put me at the top. That's very frustrating. Gosh darn it. Oh, come on. Ah. Still pissing me off. Hug inside before Supercross triple? No. In the dry? Maybe. In the wet? No. Far too slick. If your front end doesn't tuck on the braking, then you're just going to be spinning up because you've got nothing for your tyres to bank off of on the way out. It's pissing me off. Just want to start a lap. I've gone too far. That's going to cause me some time. I've gone too far. Kind of wish I was on the KTM right now, but once qualifying starts, you can't go and change anything. It's good to know I can tag that double in a little bit and still have the speed to get over the triple in the middle. Too wide. Stupid line. At least that lap counted, it was faster, but yeah, still lots and lots and lots of time to gain. I'm too wide here, I'm too wide. Hey, I still got 8 minutes left, that's okay. With all due respect, Josh, no. That's not worth 0.5. I know what other mistakes I'm making in the lap to lose out on time. Let me do my thing. That was a slow corner. I went from being 0.2 up to a tenth behind. And now it's all gone wrong. It better rain for the night show. I love watching mudders. I hope they keep it wet for this and it's not just a case of they're doing it for quality and that's it. Yeah, I know this is just my feeling and it's not everyone's, but the racing, I mean, the tracks this year, other than Daytona, it's been so boring, man. We learn the tracks in about 3 laps, and then everyone's just a couple of attempts off each other the whole time, so it becomes, if you get a good start, well done, you've won the race. It's just, I don't know, I hate it. I've hated the Supercross season this year, other than Daytona. And Daytona's the only track that I've gone back to after the race and actually played in my own time. I had to try and send it at the end there. I wasn't up on my time. And back end spun out. And lap's gone. I was up on that one as well. Very frustrating. Look at that, I gained a little bit of time on Rex on the outside when he's going inside. So he's still going outside and tripling in there. Let's see what it works out like by the end. pretty damn similar. I think my line's definitely easier to replicate as well. It's just getting this triple out of here that can be a pain in the arse. That lap's not going to count. Annoying, because again, I'm like 0.3 up. And the front end goes again, trying to brake on the inside. God damn it. It's 0.3 up then by that triple, and just that little case on the landing of it took so much time away from me. And this lap's ruined as well. 0.4 up. That's actually nuts. The entire lap basically comes down to getting that one section right. It was close, boys. I was almost put it on top of the box. And the front end tried pushing there. I had to let go of the brakes a little bit. Cost me a tenth, maybe 2 tenths. Spinning up a bit there, not really moving forwards at all. It's quicker right now, but it's not quite the 0.5 that I would have had last lap. That's not quick at all. Quite odd blitzing whoops in the wet as well. The bike doesn't go forwards at all. Damn it. How much slower per lap in the rain? Maybe like 2, maybe 3 seconds. It's all just corner speed really. You can hit the same rhythms, but if you can't go around the corners as fast, you can't scrub through the rhythms themselves. Thank you very much, Price. No suit and tie, I'm not commentating today. I don't want to show up to race in a suit and tie, that wouldn't be very comfortable. Commentating Lins and racing Lins, 2 different personas. I'm not going to make this inside. Oh, that was slow. Yeah, good job, Lins. You look behind yourself in a qualifying lap rather than just focusing. Not the smartest man in the world, am I? Oh, I've gone too far. Get turned. Yes. Too far again. Oh my. That's very inconsistent here, trying to downside these jumps well. Sometimes you get grip and sometimes you don't. Trying to keep the bike as upright as possible everywhere, so I'm actually on the middle of the tyre moving forwards. Oh, I'm going to lose my head. I'm losing so much time just from doing silly stuff like that, tagging the back end. This is my last attempt anyway. Well, it's disappointing knowing that I could have been top of the box today, and I just couldn't put a full lap together. It's this next rhythm section that we're coming up to that's ruined most of it. And that one's not going to count either. What a frustrating track. The only plus side that I can see from this is you can already tell by the qualifying times that for once you're not going to be 2 tenths away from 1st to 20th, which I think's made the racing shit this year. No, I'll ride the Fantic if I want to ride. I'm not riding the Fantic because of the bike itself. I'm just riding it for something different. If I was going to get a model swap for the sake of having a different looking bike, I'd still ride like a KTM, for example. But yeah, BP doesn't make model swaps. Right, I know what lines I'm going to take in the race. It's just a case of I've got to try and do them consistently. I'm not happy about the wet. I need to go and do a practice start as well, because I haven't tried this. What was my lap? 56.1. I'm going to quickly... I've done 30 attempts in, that's ridiculous. I'm going to load in by myself real quick, not on the Fantic. Let's try a KTM. I have a feeling the KTM's not going to be better, because it tends to be a lot more of a slippery bike in general. I think the Fantic will be better. I just want to try real quick. What do I think about no more AMs? Doesn't affect me at all. I don't mind nor care, I'll be honest. Oh, it's in the dry. Oh, I never set quality setups and stuff like that, to be honest, Oliver. I just put it as my current one and then it's on all the time. What are we doing now? Rainy. Thank you very much, Price, for 16 months, by the way. Rain is so bad. Skill issue. Love being able to use that word for once rather than it being used on me. I do hate having to treat the game like an actual motorbike, not just going wicked everywhere. So it's 56.1 that I need. Let's see what we end up with. You can tell I'm so much more used to this bike just by downsiding the jumps nice straight away. Oh, front end said no. That would have been quicker if the front end didn't say no. That's frustrating. Do I have? Yeah, I do. Okay. Oh, too tight. Too sharp. I wonder if we're going to get this double. It's fine. Tag the back end there, though. No good. No bueno. No, it's the same track for everybody, so if you can't qualify in the wet, was you really going to be able to qualify in the dry either? Again, a good lap in the wet is harder, so I think you have to be a little bit better, or at least have done a little bit of practice in it. Whereas with how easy these tracks are in the dry, it's just maybe if you get to gain that extra half of a tenth maybe when you're towards the back end of the field, and I don't like that. I think it's shit. We've had 10. What round are we on now? We've had one round that I've enjoyed this year, basically. Even the race that I won at Tampa, I wasn't particularly a big fan of the track itself. because it's not pro racing is the key word there. It's racing. I mean, it's a track. It's just not a difficult track. You see the KTM struggling to get like that middle, well, that end triple there. It's not quite got enough oomph, whereas that's what the Japanese bikes are pretty good at. Saying that, Fantic's not Japanese, is it? Fantic's Italian, but it's basically a Yamaha, in my mind, in my opinion. So no, I wouldn't say the KTM is necessarily loads better than what I just rode. Well, it looks like absolutely everybody and their mother is riding the Yamaha these days. I'm guessing that's the new meta for everyone. Can't really come... Nah, that's fine. I'll go back to the Fantic. I don't want to ruin myself too much. How's my head been feeling? I had no pain after like 2 weeks. It just gets itchy from now and then. So right now, this is basically exactly 4 months on from it, which is when the hair should stop falling out. So from this point forwards, it should only start growing through more and more. And it starts off quite wispy, like a fin, and then over the next few months, it'll get thicker and thicker and then start to look normal. So we'll see how it goes over the course of the next 6 months to a year. Try the Fantic again. The RM good. I was contemplating using the RM. It's not very comfortable on it, unfortunately. Oh, shift help back on. Yeah, the engine braking just seems to work better on the Fantic than it does on the old KTM. Doesn't feel as good in the corners though. Oh, I can't see. Oh, I hate this section with a passion, man. Do 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 do. Trying to exit the corners a little bit earlier, which I know might sound kind of counterintuitive in the wet, but I feel like the quicker I can get the bike up into the centre of the tyre again, the quicker I can then start accelerating and get moving forwards rather than just sliding. It's almost tempting to hop on the RM real quick and do a lap or two before the servers go up. We got 5th? Jesus, that's a lot worse than I thought it'd be. I was hoping for a podium. That's dog shit. Okay, so different week, same result. Get away from the bales. Yes, the whoops are hard, because you haven't got You've got the momentum coming out of the corner because of the wet to get your speed up to then skim across the whips. It's really, it's weird. I've seen a lot of people unhappy about the $10 model swaps on the shop, like the lineups and things like that, and things being off center. $55.1, so was that? That's a second better than mine. No, I see that being very doable. Getting that jump before the whoop's fine and actually getting a good run through the whoops is basically all it takes. A second sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. I'm not third, boys. Look, listen, if you boys need a little reading stuff, this is heat 1, and this is heat 2. This is first place. This is second place. This is third place. This is fourth place. And then I'm in fifth place. I didn't get third. You're reading it wrong, unfortunately. A little bit annoyed at myself because I haven't been playing the game at all recently because I've just been over it. I think what's the point in playing if I'm just doing shit every week? But now this is a chance where, well, a week that I generally could have done alright, and I just haven't played. Oh, if even the Dookie's sliding out a bit, you know we've got some problems. Yeah, it's just struggling to even get like that triple out there, which is going to add up to a lot of time over the course of the race. Oh, it's painfully... I have no idea how Aiden gets his thing in NA qualifying each week. It's painfully slow, man. Even in conditions like this, where it should be able to then use its lack of power to actually not spin and move forwards, it just doesn't go. Ugh. Yeah, not impressed. Don't see any aerial dramas for once, which is quite nice to see. I don't know what I thought I had everything sorted already on the Triumph, but I guess not. I do like that she's got a quick shift on her though. The Triumph gives me reskinned gas vibes, just with how it feels. I think part of that's to do with the engine sound as well. I think it's got the same sound as the Gasser does. Logan is my inspiration. He was riding the Triumph recently and doing alright on it, so see how she goes. Bit short again. Back feels a little bit on the slidey side. Mm, 56.4. Looks like I'm running very, very similar lap times on a number of different bikes, so I really don't think it matters which one I ride on. God damn it. I'm trying to be gentle, it just doesn't want me to be. God damn it. That's so frustrating, man. Try two-stroke. Are they still letting us ride two-strokes? I can't see that going well whatsoever, because if I'm struggling for traction on the four-strokes, then two-strokes is just going to be even worse, but sure. Which two-strokes are the ones that aren't broken? Because aren't the Yamaha and Fantic and all that just not good? But then I don't think I have any sort of setups. Otherwise, I don't have any setups for these bikes at all. Heats are up. Okie dokie. 5 minutes to join as of a minute ago. Maybe should I join the heat race on this thing and then go to the LCQ if it goes to shit? Because then worst case scenario, I'll get an early bedtime. Yeah, this thing don't have quick shift. Getting some yeses for me riding on the two-stroke. Let me try a lap real quick, see how horrendous it is. Oh no, boys, it's so slow. It's so slow. Maybe another time, not today. You can't race them. I'm pretty sure they announced at the start of the season that you can ride the two strokes. They might not set the lobby up with it, but I'm pretty sure the ruling was changed on them. Am I heat? I'm heat 1 on her. Yep. Boys, the Cowie is just hot dog shit. I don't know what you want me to say. Like, it's not a good bike. Let's mix things up. Let's go gasser for the heat race. No quick shift on the gas, which I hate. I loved. I think like GP season last year, I think was when I really enjoyed the gas. No, the YZ's broken, Jordan. It's got some weird thing going on with the engine. And I think the suspension might still be boofed, so if you hit a bump the wrong way, it just ejects you up to the moon. I didn't do any practice starts. And I said I should do some practice starts, so yeah, that's kind of on me. These boys are doing practice starts. Maybe I should do the same. Let's go over there. Try and find my points, my limits. Quick shift is going to be so good in this. Like, unreal. I'm going to just go and like banging it up to 5th straight away as soon as the gate drops. Sure. Why not? Let's just do that. Can't even like pop the... There we go. Can't pop the front wheel up. It's too slick. How many times can I get this dogshit timing of riding into a bike as it spawns? Yeah, we've gone back to being very single-coloured, haven't we? There was a handful of rounds where there was Yami, KTM, Huskies all at the same time, and now everyone's just gone to the Yami. Did I backflip on flat ground? No, there's a very, very slight up ramp there, which helped me. And I wheelied up it, so half of the rotation was already done. Oh, didn't time it right that time. No, didn't get that time either. Half luck, half skill. Leave me alone, Kelso, please. Stay away. Yeah, I haven't deleted any of the gear that I downloaded for GPs, otherwise I'll have to re-download it again for next week. Just confirming that I am still actually able to do it after we had some complaints after last week. So did it want me to make that backflip or not? I'm not going to go too deep into the complaints. If you go to the MXGP Discord and scroll up a bit, you'll see. And then it went to DMs after that. Basically, the end result at the end of the day is nothing changes. They just had a bit of a wow, and now it's just back to how it was again anyway. So I should be fine, as long as the mods are happy with me streaming. It is what it is. Why are we on gas? Just for something different. The racing this year's just been mind-numbingly boring, to be honest, on these flat tracks. So I'm just trying to do something a bit different each time now to spice things up a little bit. MXBGP pits, yeah, that's correct, Fuzzy. Happened, if you need an exact time, it was just more than 24 hours ago. It was yesterday, but a little bit longer than yesterday. Right. Oh, I need to do this over here as well, actually. So we'll save that, do that there, that there, just cover all bases when there we go. Right. Got gate 3, not too shabby. A commentator cursed Troy. No, I think that's alright. I think Troy's fine. Thank you very much, Demigod. I do love the Aussies. Love the Aussies indeed. Don't love the wildlife so much in Australia, but the Australian people I feel like are very close to the British in terms of just attitude and sense of humour and stuff. Right, wish me luck. If I get a good start, probably red flagged. Oh, I haven't done a practice start yet. It's alright. Oh, let's look at Steiner getting the holy in his first race back. Don't know what this thing's going to be like in the whoops, to be honest. Probably should have done a lap of practice. Oh, she's out quite aggressive. It's springing me quite far off these jumps, which might benefit me, because I've not got as much forwards momentum today because of the wet. Oh, yeet. Both me and Steiner going for it on lap 1, may as well, whilst we got a clear track. There we go. Thank you very much, Honda. I'll read the message attached to that after this heat race. Give me a sec. I told you it'd get red flagged if I had a good start. Did I not say that about 2 minutes ago? Right, let's have a look. 1 month for being a part of the Goats family. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much indeed. So who Did Tyler just join late? So Tyler's spectating. Was there not enough room for him? I've got no idea. I don't know. I guess Tyler wasn't in the lobby. Blood was time trialing a little bit too much. Thank you, demigod. Technically, we've done a lap. I don't think it's allowed to be red flagged anymore after that, if we want to get technical about it. I very much imagine that the start is not going to go that well this time, but it's the way the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. You can't have nice things in Aerial. It never goes as expected. Oh no, I don't think I'd ever get a beard transplant, that's a little bit too much. The hair's going fine. Today is literally bang on the 4-month mark, which was when it's meant to stop falling out. So how it works after you have it implanted to begin with, it falls out for 4 months after that. And then after that 4 months is when it all starts then regrowing back through. And then between now and over the course of the next year is when it will basically look normal. Because it starts off like really thin and patchy, and then it gets like thicker and thicker the longer it goes on. Oh, good shit, Task Force. That's awesome. Thank you very much, Maximus. Right. Try and get a decent one again, eh? I don't know whether to upshift to 4th halfway along the straight. Now I'm the one dragging everybody out. That's usually me that's caught on the outside. Just didn't brake very early. Oh, there's no track left. To the inside! Oh, sliding. Go on, get over it. Yes! I think I've saved it. No. Yes, get it. Yeah, we're good, it's fine. Oh, that was a bit sketchy. Yeah, starting to still got a decent start. Are we sending this? Yeah, we are. Oh, that's cuts. Yeah, it's going to give me a second. Oh, a little aggressive move there from Steiner. Who's that on? It's on Reed. Yeah, I should probably limit the amount of times I try going for that jump around the corner. Can't really be getting a second in cuts every lap. Oh no. Oh, okay, I'm alive. The power delivery of the gas is so different, it just affects everything. Like the traction's completely different as well because of it. I'm actually getting a little bit more than I was on some of the other bikes, which is why I'm over jumping things. Yeah, screw it. Had a better angle for it, why not? They haven't banned that, have they? By the way, I haven't checked the Discord to know if they banned it or not in the race. If so, I'm going to the LCQ. Dan's zooming around the track right now. A wet weather enjoyer, maybe? Can't believe we're coming up to lappers already in a heat race. That's crazy. Just checking to see if Dan was going to dive up the inside, but we Gucci. Oh. Almost went over. He has got me on cuts, annoyingly, because like off track on the first lap. The high risk, minimal reward, so probably not the smartest move from me. W lapper, love to see that. As this road comes in as well, it's actually going to help us in the corners to give us something to bank off of. So it's going to be quicker going in the road rather than trying to stay out of it for once. Awful run from me though. Bonk. And running at a very good pace. No mistakes allowed. Oh, that's fine. Skirt. You can't be unhappy with a P2 in a heat race, especially considering how my results have gone so far this year. Maybe Dan makes a mistake. That'd be nice. Been a while since I've had a heat racer win. Usually the heats don't bother me too much as long as I'm inside like the top 4. Ideally, I keep jumping too far to the right here. Top 4, you still get a decent gate pick. Yeet. Do the same. Good race. I enjoyed that. Troy going through, which is nice as well. That beef was fun to read. I'm glad you enjoyed it. There's about another 4 paragraphs in my DMs as well. Let's just say if I'm doing well in the race tonight whilst it's being live streamed, I imagine the person streaming might not be too excited by it. Let's just put it that way. I haven't made a friend by any means. No, I don't. Oh no, there's no point airing drama. It's done. Nothing's going to come of it. He left already? No. Jordan W here was going very, very well. Didn't know if it's someone that's changed their name, but he's got 3 digits, so I don't think so. Got a wet warrior as well. Still bit no, it was just yesterday. It was just yesterday. Nothing came of it. It's just a situation of 2 people with very different opinions on how things should be done. Hello, Thomas. It's just the rain. It's just the rain, Jake. It's just because the bikes aren't moving forwards because they're spinning up so much that you're not skimming across the top of them. AJP, that is Autistic Jizz Party. If you was ever curious what AJP stands for. This is just the heat race. Just the heat, so it's just for gate pick in the main event. No, I don't watch wrestling at all. FXR, fucking extreme racing, innit? Love fourth gear wide open stars. Hey, third gear for 450s. Shall I try and see? Hang on, let's switch over to this. Actually, I don't like. Thank you very much, Maximus. I don't like how this camera is so skinny, but I suppose I have to do it for that. Can I turn off that? I can. So now if I go to face it, this probably isn't going to work because the lighting in here is a bit shit today. I haven't got the top light on. If I do this and that, no, you can see the green behind me, can't you? Maybe I'll just keep it like this and turn the green screen off again. You just have to be very particular about the lighting on it. Yeah, very good, thank you, Matt. Very good indeed. I appreciate it. Welcome as always. Hope you're doing well. TJ's getting banned from ARL. Why would TJ get banned from ARL? That seems a bit excessive. I did do well in third person last week, that's correct, but I went third person because the first person was going so horrifically, I thought I may as well just change things up. Did Tyler front flip over a jump? Not to my knowledge. Where's all this coming from? I haven't seen anything about that. Or maybe it was unintentional. I'm sure if you do it once, you can probably get away with it, no problem. There was a lot of reports for GP round on Monday. Like a lot of people getting unhappy. The track. Here's the. I hate giving my proper thoughts on the track because. Hang on. Let's turn this light on. I hate giving my proper thoughts on the track because the tracks themselves are pretty fun if you put them in a vacuum. So if you're just playing by yourself, or if you're playing with like a couple of friends and you want to take each other out. The issue then arises when. Let's try this again. Actually, the issue arises when you try and get the 20 fastest riders on the track to race. That's when it doesn't go too well. So it's a tough one, to be honest. It's a tough call. I personally haven't enjoyed them other than Daytona this year. I think they've been all a bit meh. I also want to try one more thing because the issue that I have is if I now zoom this out so I'm not so close. Can you? Actually, no, you can't see. Can't see the floor too much. Maybe I'd try and rock it like this. But if I choose the, where is it? If I choose the face cam, I can try and like stretch it out wider. Don't know how I feel about that. My head's a bit big. How far over here can we go before I get all the background in and go to about there? Make it a bit smaller. It's not terrible. I just don't know why it's green today. I don't know why it's changed so much, but it's probably just because I'm sat in the chair. It blocks out a bit of light on the green screen. Whatever. We'll run it. Not the end of the world. One thing that does fix it, which is weird, but it makes me extremely ginger. So as if I need people to insult me for any other reasons other than my bald head. But if I turn the saturation up, so you see how my face is going like redder and the hair's going ginger, but you notice the green bit down there is going away. Whereas if I unsaturate it, so I need to try and find like a nice line between enough and too much. And I don't know what that is. We got quite a bit of downtime now. Should I do I stick with the gas, or do you think I was a bit slow and it's just because I got an okay start? What do we reckon? What are we rocking with? Welcome to Britain, Brev. Slash you up. Stick with it? I'll stick with it. I'll do a little bit of solo stuff as well. Just ride it around, see how it goes. Let's take that off. Rocking the Fraz Memorial, yeah. Yes, indeed. I was randomly on YouTube the other night looking just like northern UK tracks, and his drum clog randomly popped into my head for some reason. So yeah, I'll have a look at it on YouTube and see what it looks like. It does look like a really nice fun track, but my god is it overscaled in game compared to how it is in real life. Like, I expected huge tabletops and booters everywhere, and it's fairly tame, to be honest. The elevation looks good. It is fairly tame, but it's a track that I'd like to go to at some point if I ever find myself travelling to Scotland. While we're on the old headset... This is why we're on the old headset. This fucker, fully broken. So, where the USB hole here, this hole here, goes in, I accidentally broke it. And it's not just a case of the USB that you plug into it is broken, it's a case of I could completely pull this USB port out if I wanted to. It's just fully deaded. So, I've ordered a new... Oh god, that's marked the rented wall. I've ordered a new and hopefully better microphone, which is meant to arrive tomorrow. I actually haven't been plugging the merch for some reason. I do thank you everybody that did buy some on day one, by the way. Let me do a little bit of that. Let's do a little bit of self promo. Where is it? Thank you for reminding me. Whilst we're in a little bit of downtime. Where is it? There it is. Fourth wall. So go to there. I need to log in. God damn it. Is it going to remember me, or do I have to go through the whole two-factor authentication bollocks? No, it's good. Right, so if anybody likes me, don't know why you would like me, and you want some drip, then go to the website that should be linked in the description of this, which is lins-shop.44.com, and you get some Linda merch that I made. So you get some polos if you want to go to the golf course. Me and Russell went to the golf course for the first time the other day. It was a very fun day. We've got a tee with all 11 of the 2024 outdoor track maps on the back of it, which I quite like. And we've got this one here with a little do-do-do-do-do-do. He does look like Elsa, doesn't he? Which is quite funny. But no, that is just the model that comes with a website, and then it renders it on top of them. Or we've got a t-shirt form as well. I'll give you a closer look at the back of that if you need it. So you're all hand drawn as well, by the way. I say hand. It's Photoshop drawn, but I went through all of these and drew them all out, and I quite like it. There you go. He doesn't look like Kelso at all. And then quite a few people ordered this bad boy. Ordered the old desk mat. Brock sent me a picture once it arrived, and he was quite happy with it. So double use. And then hats as well. I know you boys like your hats in a variety of colours if you want them. Get your beanies. Get one for the missus, so she can show some appreciation for me as well. And then if, for some reason I've got my YouTube videos at the bottom of it, and TikToks as well. And here's me eating absolute dookie. How loud is this going to be? It's not loud at all. That's fine. For those of you that don't like me, here's me crashing in a very easy rut because I just get it all wrong and the front wheel comes out and then I crash. And this leg right here on my left side is now completely green. because of this, I guess the handlebars dug in, and I didn't realise it was painful until a couple days afterwards. So there you go. There's a self promo for the stream done. The mouse pad was actually, the design was supplied to me by Dan, who runs the FXR Game Time Instagram. Speak to Dan now and then, and he sent it my way, and he's like, yeah, by all means, feel free to use this if you want to. So he's just a very, very talented man at that sort of thing. Awful run through the whoops, holy. Skirt! Oh my god, do I have... That doesn't feel like the same bike. I do have the setup on. Okay. Interesting. How much? 5 litres is fine. It'll be okay. Maybe let's try standard mapping rather than race mapping. Maybe that will help coming out of the corners as well. Yeah, yeet. I have no idea, Tyler. A couple of people just said Tyler getting banned, question mark, and I don't know where it's come from. Skirt. Damn, the rear end on this rebounds so quickly. That didn't count. I want to see how close to the edge of the track I was there, because I felt like I was within limits. What part of the bike has to go through the gate? Because I thought it was just front wheel. I see absolutely nothing wrong with that landing there. Like, that looks fine to me. Watch from above. That's a good shout. Suppose it depends. Yeah, I mean, I'm over it a little bit here, aren't I? I would have thought that the timing gate would be here and go across this way in the middle, but maybe he has put it here to stop you jumping around it early. No, fair enough. Fair enough. You can tell I don't ride this bike. I've got Paboso gear on. I've got a very, very old... I don't even know what it is. Is it Muck Creations? I don't know. I think it's just normal. Oh no, it is Muck Creations. I do have a setup on. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Give the Cowie a go, I guess. Cowie doesn't work in the whoops. Ah. Not good. Oh, front end. Turn on me. Thank you. How short we're coming up on this triple. Oh my god. Yes. I know you guys like it because it probably handles well, but it handles well because it's so goddamn slow. If I can't even triple out of a rhythm, I've got no chance of doing well in a race. Let me use the e-bikes, let me rip around here on a Varg. I'll be loving life. Right, better downside. Oh no, I got over it when I downsided it perfectly. I don't really want to have to downside it perfectly every lap. I swear to God, if this is like a low 56 lap time, I'm going to cry. Nah, tag the back end a little bit. It doesn't really move forwards in the whoops, does it? Nah, into the 57s. No bueno, no good. I've not ridden a Husky around here, no. In my mind, the Husky is a lot more slippery. Like, it's very agile, so it feels like that would work negatively against me around here. You want to see bad in the whoops? We'll show you bad in the whoops, boys. This bike, no good. It's only fair if I put the same amount of fuel in it as well. Doing my own server? No, once these races are done, I usually get off for the night. Nobody wants to be spending all Friday night on MX bikes. Been there, done that. No more. I mean, I like how skinny the TM is, because it makes you feel nimble, but there's something weird about how it's been, like, the values in it, or whatever, in-game, because it doesn't handle how every other bike handles. Like, the whips are different on it, they don't come back the same way, you feel very detached from the front end a lot of the time as well, it just seems to do its own thing. But I enjoy it, the TM, from a aesthetics perspective. But I just wish they was able to make it decent in-game for us to use. Probably the best run I've had through the whips today, isn't it? Oh, sliding. That was a mid 56 with a slide in the last corner, so that might have been a lower 56. I can't bring myself to rock up to the gate on the TM. Yeah, there was a period of time when I first started playing this game that the TM was banned from competitions because the TM was too quick. God knows what happened between now and then, that's ridiculous. Do it so you have a chance. Listen, Troy. I don't like that I've started this whole thing of you've never beaten me, because now when you do beat me, it's gonna just hurt even more. So I kind of want to delay that day as much as possible. Ride the Yami's triad. We don't want to ride the Yami. We don't want to ride the Yami. Everyone and their mother's on the Yami now. Don't like this sound on the Honda. I didn't used to have this. I used to have a different sound, and then someone sent me a different Honda 450 that they was making to try to see how it handles, and it replaced my OEM sound somehow. So I need to go and replace that at some point. Sounds like it's farting its way around the track. Honda's weird. I've never ridden a bike that feels so fast but so slow at the same time. Why have the two most unenjoyable bikes to ride around the track been the best through the whips? Nah. Nope, not a fan. Maybe. Maybe. Rish. We basically tried every bike at this point, to be honest, boys. So I'm guessing anyone suggests anything's only just got it, but I've tried almost everything. My god, that third gear was way too long. I thought the less power would benefit it, but it's still just sliding, and then it's just also not going as fast, even with the slightly less sliding. Oh my, did you see the front end slide along that? Oh, that was nuts. Nah, this feels pretty booty cheeks. In the dry it might be fine, because I have tried it before and it is an okay bike, but just not in the wet for today. Raced East rounds. I can't really, because I talk a lot of shit on people dropping down to 250s in this game, because I still consider it like the child's class, so I can't really do that. You know what, we could do a race impersonating Troy. Oh god. I downloaded some Troy gear. Where is it? It's got the biking game. What would it be called? TLD... No. What number's Troy? There he is. There you go, we'll be the Jan. Ben's not going to be happy with me riding an SRD bike, that's for sure. I love people like Wyatt. He's so desperate for attention that he just gets a mute from the entire channel. So, see you, buddy. Right, 5. Let's do 110 on it. Let's rock. No, don't save changes. 13.1. I imagine I want to slow the rear end down a little bit. So I want it to be slower. Let's just try this and see what happens. No, that wasn't even Ols that done that, it was me. No payments. I need to pay myself. Let's see why everyone's riding the Yami then. Is it just really that good? See, low 56 on the first attempt is a good sign. That did triple out there extremely easy, which is frustrating. Because it means it's like a noticeable difference straight away. It's not like, oh, maybe it's not quite as good. Oh! Front end, hello. None of that, please. Ah, not good. That was on me though, can't blame the bike for that. Good run through the whoops. That was a high 56. So not insane. Nah, but I know that I know we joke about paying the mods and stuff, boys, but between you and me, I do make minimum wage doing this, so I cannot afford to be paying mods at all. Especially then when any savings I do get go on the top of my head, or hopefully for a VOG in the next couple of months. Let's just go back to gas if they're alright. Or do I... Fantic. We'll try Fantic again. Hello, Leon. Yeah, the Suzuki feels quite nice. Like in-game when you're on it. It's just hella slow. Alright, just checking up on Discord. Slow the rebound down a little bit, there's no need for it to be quite that quick. It was basically the same as my qualifying time. Yeah, we'll ride this. Just depends if we can get her out the gate. This corner was bad for me on that last lap as well. See, I'm like 0.4 quicker just in that one corner alone. Oh, I love that sound. Best sound, by the way. Who's popping up? Oh, Ken, thank you very much, buddy. Love you as always, good sir. Big W. I hope that popped up on the screen next to me as well. I heard it. Unreal Human. Thank you very much. Always appreciate you, man. I haven't been doing any of the coaching stuff for, probably like 2 months now. Maybe I'll re-enable it at some point. Hope you're doing well. I don't know if you was here earlier. Me and Charlie went out to the golf course the other day. Actually on the course for the first time together, and it was a nice time. You know, sun was out, which is a rare occurrence here. May or may not have gone 30 over through only 9 holes, not 18 holes, but it was still fun. My last drive of the day I was very happy with. Yeah, on the Fantic today. Just thought I'd give her a try. Let me... Oh god, actually that's 2 litres. So that's not really an ideal guess. That notification's come through twice, and it's got the same message in it. So I don't know if that's meant to be sent twice by mistake. Message me on Discord if it wasn't meant to come through twice, by the way, and I'll send one of them back to you. You know who you are. I know who you are. So nobody else tries sliding in there being like, oh, please send me 100. No, I know who sent that. Yeah, let me know. But if that was meant to come through twice, W's, thank you very, very much. The race starts... I know it always sounds like a dickhead answer, just whenever it starts. There's no like set time for schedule, if you know what I mean. It's not like it will start at like 10 PM or something like that. It just depends how the night goes. It shouldn't be that long. I think the LCQs have just finished, so we've got like a 250 main event, and then we've got me after that. The 250 main events are 15 minutes plus 1 lap. So if I wanted to give a rough estimate, we'll say maybe like 20 minutes from now should be a safe bet. You lost 24 balls and a driver head your first time golfing. That's unreal. I think I lost like 5, but then I also picked up about 5 as well, ones that I found, so it was kind of like net even. But I did break a lot of tees, because I made the stupid mistake of buying wooden tees. So today I ordered a bunch of plastic castle tees online that hopefully shouldn't break every time they get hit. Literally every tee shot when I used the wooden tee, even if it was a great connection with the ball, the tee afterwards would just be snapped in two. I was like, well, this is pointless, I'm just using more. I'm just getting through all of my tees in one game, so I'm going to go for some plastic tees. The wooden ones look nice though, that's the issue. Now I've gone for some bright pink castle tees now. I'm also going to buy some less expensive balls because you see me rocking up with my expensive TaylorMades and just absolutely shanking them off into a into a bush and never to be seen again. So until I'm more consistent with it, no point. Triple over the table I can do is, I'll be honest with you, it ends up being pretty dog shit. There's not really any alternate rhythms on this track. I wish you could quad out of this, but it's a little bit too much of a stretch. But you go triple over, triple there, jump to here, and then it's like this. This is quite slow on the way out because you're going up rather than going forwards. Yeah, nice. That's class up. Try Callaway Warbirds. Are they on the cheaper side? I notice I have like a slicing problem in golf, and I know the reason. It's because I swing over the top quite a lot. So anytime I go to the range, I keep trying to like tweak things a little bit to alleviate that. And we went onto the range just before going on the course, and there was still like that slight slice there. So I know what to expect, so I just try not to destroy the ball and play into it a little bit. For whatever reason, the last 2 holes that we played, hole 8 and hole 9, with the driver, I couldn't tell you what I changed, what I did different, but they went absolutely dead straight, right down the middle. And they were good distances as well, at least for a newbie like me. I don't know how far it went on hole 8, but on hole 9, it was a solid like 220, I want to say, maybe 230, which is, it's not unreal distance, especially if you're an experienced golfer. You could probably do that with like your 5-iron, for crying out loud, but it was more the accuracy of it combined with that distance I was very happy with. Especially as it comes down towards the clubhouse at the bottom as well. So like the one hole that you want to do well on, I did do. Meters or yards? That's yards. If that was meters, my god, that'd be... So wait, meters... Meters is longer than yards, isn't it? Yeah, that's yards. And do you want to know the annoying thing about that? Is that wasn't even with a good carry either, because it went into a bunker at the end of it. But I was so happy with how it went, I didn't care that I was in the bunker. Then what annoyed me after that is the first shot in the bunker, I absolutely duffed it and it didn't move. Second shot in the bunker, perfectly out onto the green. So it's like, why couldn't I have just done that the first time? So I would have been on the green in 2 after a great drive and then a good bunker shot. No rain for the mains. Wes and Meat Pie, if you end up watching this, you are both a pair of absolute pussies. Stop giving in to the children on this game that can't do something a little bit different for once. Let it rain. We literally never have fun on this game anymore. It's just boring, same shit week in and week out. Chest and waist measurement. Chest is 34 double D. And I don't know. I don't know what my chest is. My waist, I'm like 30. I'll say 33 at the moment. My motocross bottoms are 34, but I've lost some weight recently, so now they're a bit looser. So I don't know. Let me double check this. Let's have a look. I don't see them mentioning anything about no rain. It just says 250 and 450 main up. 250's first, 450 after. No, they've got it set to rainy. I don't know if it hasn't been set up properly, but Meat Pie sent a screenshot saying it should be rainy and wet. We should be alright. Unless they just turn it off for 250s. Maybe the 250s can't get over anything because there's not enough power. No, I think we'll be alright. It's just nice doing something different in the game for once, you know. Like if the tracks aren't going to be challenging, maybe make the conditions challenging at least, so there's something to focus on. That's probably why I've obviously not had any interest in playing the game at all, but like started commentating the GPs just because the Supercross season's just taken so much excitement out of it for me that I didn't really want to do anything else. But the GP track, I mean, the first round looked quite fun. I may or may not have the second track already that I need to do a preview video on. I'm not showing it off in this stream, that would be very naughty. But it is also fun. Completely different than the last round. Yeah, I got PGA 2K25. I enjoy it. I think it's definitely a little bit more difficult than the last one is. I play on Pro-Am difficulty just because that's what online requires. But no, it's good. I enjoy it. They do want you to spend a bit of money on it though, microtransaction wise. Because if you want to, and you've got a big enough wallet, you can just maximise your guy out to 99 rated and go play online and have a massive advantage. And then alternatively, when it comes to like unlocking different clothes for your character, it takes a very, very long time to get anything worthwhile. Whereas if you then just go into the store, you can buy it for a small amount of VC. So they definitely want you to be buying things. The grind's not too bad. How many hours have I played it for? I've played 37 hours, and my guy is 83 rated, and you can cap out at 99, I think. And a lot of that low has just been online stuff with old Raspa, so I haven't really been progressing my guy at all. They don't have all the GP rounds just because of how much work it is. Because the same people that make the GP tracks also have to make all of the AMA outdoor tracks, and they overlap at some point, don't they? It's just a lot to do. It's a lot of work. Definitely not because there's not enough money in it, because I think them boys make an absolute killing on those tracks. But yeah, it's just too much to ask a small team of people to do. I don't know. I don't think Bradley's doing the AMA tracks. I think he's strictly GP, but it's like where JV's involved in doing textures and objects and stuff for these GP tracks, he also does that side of things for AMA too. So he's probably spread quite thin. And then I don't know how much involvement he currently has on the MTG side of things, but he's like one of the head track builders for that game also. So probably just a busy man. Busy, busy, busy. Oh, don't want to do that. Jesus. Should we get, let me just get a couple of cracky starts in here. You never know, the Fantic might handle different to the gas out of the gate. Oh. Oh. Oh, what's that I see? Oh. 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 Bradley, you saw nothing. 25 SX, Seattle. MX1, conditions, rainy. Fine, fine, fine. Cool. Right. Dry setup, wet setup. 5 litres of fuel should be... Do I usually run 5 or 5? Oh, let's do 5.5. Gate. Gate 4. Go to gate. Let's see what happens. We'll try third gear again. I was doing third on, I don't know. How much donated for a lap? The number doesn't exist because it wouldn't be up to me. It would be up to the guys that make the tracks if they want to display it this early. If it was Monday and we had the race in like later today, for example, then there might be a bit more wiggle room on that. But I don't see that happening. Well, the Fantic definitely didn't go as fast as the Gas did along the first straight. That felt painfully slow. What's the gearing looking like? If we make it a little bit longer. That's what she said. Would lower tyre pressures be better? Yes and no. I understand logic. I don't think this game's as realistic as we would like it to be in that regard. Because whilst it would be more grip, it would also bog you down at the same time. So there's probably like a very, very weird middle ground that you need. Not sure how I feel about that. The Fantic just feels a bit sluggish out the gate. She's just spinning the whole time. Absolutely graced that section. That was lovely. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Nice. Do 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 do. Skirt. The main should only be another 10 to 15 minutes away. Yeah, the lobby is up, I know, but our race won't start until 250s is done. I could just start joining it. I need to drop the kids off at the pool first anyway, make myself a bit lighter before the gate drops. I think my lap times are a bit better on the Fantic than they were on the Gas. So I'll stick to the Fantic. Yeah, there's only 7 people in here so far. Bring the mic we want to hear. I don't have enough. It's not a wireless headset. I don't have enough lead to get me all the way to the toilet. Right, I'll be back in a second. Gamers. We back, bitches. Ugh. Yeah, that was like a calm, like nice chill shit. We didn't rush that one. We let it take its time. Maybe. No, that's fine. I was wondering about maybe if I keep third gear shorter for the start. Might be alright. We'll see. No ghost wipe, unfortunately. She took a couple of tries. But it wasn't like wiping a marker, it wasn't infinite wipe glitch. Just middle ground. Maybe we do the wet race in third person. Sure, that'll go well. Crazy, you taking your gear off? I did not see it anymore. Skirt. Look, I know he's in. Look at him. Get out of my chat. Be gone. I feel like you might have a slight biased opinion there, Troy. You might want to beat me. Am I going to let Troy beat me this week? Yes. If he ever does beat me, we will say we let him beat us, just to be nice. You know, it's my charity work for the week. What if I told you, gamers, that Troy may have accidentally leaked his full government details to me? So I know Troy's full government name. Crazy work. My lips will remain sealed, unless anyone wants to send me a very handsome amount of money for that information. It's not doxing if it's paid for. It's simply a transaction. Remember when like Reaper first donated to me, and I saw his full name for the first time, and I was like, that is not a name I would expect. And then Smokey done the same thing as well back in the day, and I was like, you don't look like one of them either. It's interesting. How long we got left in the 250 race at Gamers? Because I'm very stubborn, I refuse to load up the stream now to give any publicity at all. $3:26, that's not too long. About 5 minutes then, hopefully, until we get going. Oh my god, is that Troy's bike? Oh my god, it's Troy! How's the track? Much better in the wet than it is in the dry. There he is. Troy Smith. I see you there. See you lurking. Fantic's, yeah, Fantic was never removed. It's the beta that you're not allowed to ride. No, I won't go into a cupcake. It's just petty shit that didn't need to happen. So I'm happy to just do my own thing and then just completely ignore that side. Yes, it's Troy Janet Smith. Yes, I've still been watching the CDL. Watch the last event. Been seeing all of the news about transfers and stuff. It's a very, very short version, Jerry, but somewhat truthful, in my opinion. A few missing details, but those are all in DMs rather than in aerial pits, so we keep them hush-hush. Yeah, I mean they've made another change now, and they've got Hook back in for Pred, and Shotzi's been streaming the scrims, and they've done alright against the Ravens. So I mean, it's got to be a slight improvement. Still a long way to go though. I'll be honest though, I still think even with this lineup and them improving, I still don't think it's good enough to win. Oh, what? Is that American? No, it's Steiner. Me and Steiner don't even have bad ping to each other. How is that? Can I rewatch that? I don't think I'm going to have enough of replay length. This game actually. I wouldn't even say love-hate anymore. It's getting more and more towards just hate. Like, the physics are just so strange. It's certainly something. Bonk. Oh! They say you get good at this game, by the way. You see it for 10 minutes in the pits just doing all the shit. Trying to keep the fingers the tiniest bit toasty. Sneak attack. Oh. Blood is screwed, he can't go anywhere. No, no, you can't get past! Can't park there, sir. You're teasing me? You wanna know why I'm number 3 and Troy is 3-0? It's because you got 0 wins against me and it's staying that way. Ever. In any public lobby, in any race. Blood has never crossed that line before me. Ding, 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 ding. I will punt this man to oblivion if I have to before I let him cross the line before me. I'll take the weak ban. I need to watch last week's one. Because he asked if he could use some of it, and I said, please just wait until I've uploaded my side of it so I can get some tiny amount of views before you take them all again. I need to go and watch it back. Yeah, we won't include elimination races. I don't even know if, I don't think Troy ever shows up to any of my limbs anyway, but yeah, we won't include elims, they're a bit different. I remember when the Papiti lobbies were popping off back in the day, and me and Troy were like grinding to try and get #1 spot. I'd be in so many lobbies with him, and obviously they'd be on like his sort of tracks, like the Forests and the Assens and all that. And the races were so close every time. Like sometimes there'd be maybe a second at the end. It was disgusting, but I'd still always just barely edge it out. And to be, no, I mean, he was on a 250 then, to be fair, and I was on a 450, so probably should have beaten me. Yeah, it's a small ledge. Nothing gives you good discipline like a small ledge every now and then. Calling them his sorts of tracks is disrespectful. No, not at all. You're good at what you practice, and he done a lot of those tracks back then. Same reason that his best result last year outdoors was Hangtown, because it was a smoother, faster track. Probably why he had a bit of a stinker at ARL last week, because it's not a smoother, faster track. Nah, this is an actual Fantic. No model swaps involved here. Not ARL, sorry, St. John. I always call St. John ARL instead. They're basically the same track. Same country. Wish I'd bring back the old bikes. No, I wish I'd bring back the old style of tracks. Because I prefer the traction that we have now. I just don't like flat tracking all the time. After a full season of DDC tracks, I was kind of over the whole flat track thing. And I've got no issue with the bikes. It's a kind of crash that I thought Rax would somehow save. If anyone could save it, he could. One-handed still better. I can't really ride around the track to give an example, but I'm not terrible at this game playing with one hand. I'll be completely honest with you. I mean, I can get around the track for the most part. Probably a bit more easy when it's dry, so the front end's not just slipping all over the place. But it's alright. You just have to kind of coast your way around the corners, and then can't really lean at all. Just turn left and right, and that's about it. Wait, why is my controller overlaying on? Let's put that back on. There we go. Will I be alpha testing MTG? I actually don't know yet. I need to have a look into it and ask about it. Because when all of the Kickstarter stuff was going on, that was at the same time that I was paying obscene amounts of money just to get a few extra hair follicles on top of my head. So I really couldn't afford it at the time. I haven't checked the erode yet. That's a good point. It's only on 0.15. Oh, come on, boys. What's going on? I thought he was going to crank that shit up a bit to try and make it muddy. That's nothing. Just have a standard PS4 controller. Just plugged. No scuff, no paddles or anything, just normal. We've got... Everybody's in. Everyone's in, streamers in. I think we should be going hopefully any second. I mean, usually a higher road with how these tyres create a road is awful. But on a day like today, with the wet, I'd kind of expect it, because it's meant to be a bit of a stinker, if that makes sense. Like, it's meant to be a bad track. This is going to be a bit difficult because you can't really go underneath people in berms and still hit the rhythms even in the dry, and now it's wet, it's going to be even less viable, and the road that does come in will actually help people, because it just causes that, just get those little tiny bumps that form inside the road. It'll help you have more grip. Dinah's game crashed. Ruh-roh. That's fine, we don't need no Stinia. Red plate is probably Rex. Either Tyler or Rex, I don't know. I'm way out of it though, boys, so I don't matter at all. That's why I'm trying to enjoy it a bit more. That's why I done like the third person shit last week. Riding a Fantic today. Just take it all in. Bonk. I'm in fourth, that's probably where I'm going to stay, to be honest. Camrax and Tyler are too fast for me, and I think anyone else behind me is a little bit too far behind, so I'm in a bit of a no man's land. We're all in again. We got 21 riders for some reason. Oh no, we need 22, don't we? Who else are we waiting on? I think we're going. Yeah, we've only got 20... 21. Thought we would have 22. There's going to be a lot of lappers today. Sana just made a good point there. Like, a lot of lappers. Because it's such a short track. I've got fourth gate. Rex is on the inside as always, so Rex is probably going to whole shot this and disappear. So, try and get a top 5. That'll be better than last week's 997. Favourite LeBron James song? Ooh. Gangnam Style's pretty good. I think that's one of his top hits. Right, main event time, gamers. Right, don't want to turn. Turn, please. So, are we taking red flag bets now or later? Because it happens every time we get a good start. Happened in the heat race. Yeet. My autism brain tells me I want to triple before the whoops. My smart racer brain says, no, Linda, don't do that. Steiner going to do it on my head? No, he's being a good boy. First lap led in a long time. Yeah, this is the main event. Bad thing about getting the whole shot is it's only down from there. Basically, if you get a stinky start, you can always improve. Aiden's been good out the gate recently, he's in third right now. I think he took after Daytona when I said practice your starts to Hart, because he's been having very good starts since then. There's not even any point in me pulling tear-offs, it just gets fully covered 10 seconds after again. God. Even when I'm trying to take my time, I'm still getting hella sketchy. Boing. Bad run through the whoops, not good. Don't want to do that too many times, it's going to cost me a bunch of temps. Jesus, almost went over the berm. Oh. Silly Linda. That's probably the worst case scenario that could have happened to me there. And now I can't get going again because of the rain. I'm sorry, Logan. Why has it just got to yeet me over the fucking bars like that, man? I really didn't come up very short. I can't hate on it. I've been riding insane. As soon as I've come into lappers, I've just completely lost all my flow, which does usually happen. Just an extra distraction. That's a lovely track re-entry. Cheers, Froxy. Now I'm going to get cuts for that. So now Cam's in the back of me. Cam's going to blame me. And it's all gone to poo. Just one mistake. This thing is not vibing with the road at all. I think I just got like 2, maybe 3 seconds of cuts in that one lap because of that finish line. Not good. I just can't get out fucking rough stuff there. A very, very bad kicker that goes onto that table. I have to try and get underneath the rough there somehow. I don't mind this road here in this corner. And I don't mind the next one, it's the next right-hander that's messing me up. You know, okay, I'll just keep my fucking fat mouth shut. Stretch it. See that? No matter how good of a start I get, always end up messing it up just enough. What have I just watched? Well, we almost made it there, lads. Fortunately, it's going to be a 3rd or a 4th, depending on the cuts. Oh no, I'm in 2nd right now. Rax has more cuts than me, somehow. I must have like 5 seconds worth. It's last lap here. Rax has so many then. I wonder if he's been trying to jump around that line before the whoops. It's my bad, I didn't start changing lines quick enough. I tried hanging on to them too long and they messed me up. Yeah, that kick over the handlebars over that berm was just so painful. That was brutal. Yeah, Rax isn't moving right now. Oh, there we go. P2. Ah, what could have been? Probably quite a boring race to watch actually, because there wasn't really a battle going on. Me and Tyler were just a couple attempts apart each lap. I mean, it's a choke. It's a P1 choke. But I'd argue that any single person commentating in here rather than racing would quite happily take a second in between Tyler and Rax any day of the week. Yeah, it was annoying. I feel like that kick over the bars here was just so harsh. Like, it seemed like such an extreme reaction, but it is what it is. And then once that happens, kind of all the flow's gone. And then I couldn't really navigate around the lappers very well either. I took too long and then started making mistakes in amongst them. I think I passed Callum and Zebex like 3-4 different times, which should never happen. I should just do one pass, boom, disappear off into the distance. Yo, yeet. Ooh. I mean, the Fantic weren't terrible. Whether it would apply the same way on a dry track, I got no idea. But yeah, once we got into the rough a little bit, then it was a bit iffy. But I noticed I was pulling a couple attempts, I think, each lap on Tyler, just as if I didn't make any mistakes at all. Which is good. Good to know that in very rare conditions and situations, can still hang on a little bit. Of course, the whole shot helps massively. Just trying to hit this corner nicely so I can try quadding out. And if I can almost do it in the wet, we definitely would have been able to do it in the dry with the road. Yeah, just bust that out every lap of the race, that would have been quick. Screw it! I don't know what the prizes are for these championships, to be honest. They don't say until the end. I have second fastest lap, 56.2, on lap 8 as well, weren't even like right at the beginning. An interesting one. I'm curious to know who it was that went flying across the track in front of me and Rex, because that was just nuts. It was yellow ping. It was probably maybe someone like Sweaties, I don't know. Oh well. Anyway, boys, I don't know if to be happy or unhappy. It's still second at the end of the day, which is not too shabby at all. But obviously, you could have won, so it's always nice winning when you have the rare occasion to do so. That part was tweaking. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with him. He's just sat there with his bike spinning around in circles. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, that'll do it for me for this Friday. I will see all of you next time, probably on Monday, for round 2 of the GPs, which is going to be at Sardinia. And people might get confused at the naming, but it's now going to be 2024 because the tracks are based on last year's tracks. Because I saw a lot of people getting confused, saying, why is St John's track layout the 2024 one and it's called 25? So they're gonna start doing this now. So where it's the previous year basically. But yeah, Sardinia on Monday. I will be in a t-shirt and tie again as commentator Lins, and hopefully we'll get good battles like we did last week. And enjoy the rest of your night. So goodbye, everybody.